The three ways that I'm going to explain why your car is alive with quantum physics and quantum mechanics without overthinking it or overcomplicating it in this 3 minutes. The first reason is that the interdisciplinary multitasking of your car is making bank in spite of the electric car business. The electric cars that we have nowadays, they only have powered items for every single component of the car. They have to power your clock, they have to power your gears. So, even if you're Tesla, they power even your door. So that's getting a little out of hand. They think it's like, oh, a solid state drive is the future, doubling the storage, the gigabyte storage of anything is the future. No, you don't even want that to be cheaper. No, booming free market economy or not, this is not a free market economy we have in the meantime. We have like statism for now. But never mind that. You have what is now electric cars functioning every part of the car. When you have a multitasking gas car, not to justify gas, but a car that has multiple functions on it that are all interdisciplinary in their own separate light, they are now giving you chances to already use different components of the car. This, in essence, a very deeper truth means that the car is alive because it gives you components that are very sheltering, comforting, healing, safety. These are things that you should want as an American, the safety and freedom. But if your parents are manipulative as fuck and they don't know the difference, then even if your mother cared about safety in a good way and your father cared about freedom in a good way, if they don't teach you that in a good way, you won't care in the meantime. So if your car teaches you safety and freedom in a good way, that car is by nature alive. The second reason is that quantum physics isn't as complicated as people think it is. There are people who already know that a car is alive and they still say, oh, but I want to get into that. It's complicated to begin with. Dumbass, then explain why you know that a car is useful. Oh, that leads me to my next point. The car doesn't move you, you move the car, but in spite of that, you don't control the car controls you. That car is not under your fucking control. The car's controlling you. Because the car is not moving you to the destination, you're moving the car to the destination. Don't you see what's happening here? Control is an illusion. You're not going to just know what you're doing every single time you get to the point. My younger brother who owns this room thinks he goes to the gym because he has to recover from a bone disease. He's an actual retard. Like, he actually doesn't realize that he has a choice. And then you can confront him about it, and he gets a wall like blue screen and be like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to do this for the money than the bitches. Because he's actually that stubborn and idiotic. What a coward, right? He doesn't realize he can heal himself. As I've been telling everyone else lately, you have a choice, heal yourself, control's an illusion, and they don't pay attention. Because their whole lives, even Richard Witt, he has two sons who actually know that they care about their father and that they respect him in the long run. But they are too scared to send him to his bullshit when he's disrespecting other people. When he's disrespecting people like me and stepping on my boundaries, and then he has to call them, as for example, the one of the most boomer responses you could have for someone is that only be single track until you need consultation. That is the number one way that to get a boomer to go single track to multi track is only if they need confrontation. And then they will finally go multi-track and call someone else who's going to, by the way, someone who's younger and more complicated, wise, and experienced than them, who will still then, on their behalf, go single-track to behave in a way that makes sure that if they can't get hurt, they can't let their family hurt either. I know someone who does that already, Amanda Liao. She doesn't want herself to get hurt, and if her family gets hurt, she'll get hurt anyway, so she protects her family. It seems selfish, but it's not. This is how she is as a girl. Even if you pretend to cry in front of a feminine female, they'll have a Mother Nature way to approach you. It's evil, it's wicked, but it's true. Those are the three ways that a car is actually alive. Quantum physics or not. Quantum mechanics or not. Quantum energy or not. Do not bullshit what you think is overcomplicated or overthinking. Life is complicated with or without core experience or even relevant experience. There's a difference. There is.